Hey guys, today I'm going to introduce you how to make egg coffee, by the way. So if you have tried before or you haven't tried before, or you want to know how to make them, so please click on continue watching my following clip. So I will guide you through how to do it. So stay tuned.
Now I have laid down all the ingredients on the table. Condensed milk, okay. I'll use this brand, and I will show you the label. Will say condensed milk, which is here. I probably will found it, but yeah, here it is. So now I also need milk. In the meantime, it depends on you because I use milk because of I just want to you know, make a little bit more water so it's not that thick. So that's the reason why I use milk for. Okay, so of course you add a pinch of salt. It's my favorite. And if you want more sugar, that's fine as well. You can add more sugar. I wouldn't recommend you for that anyway. So that, of course, I have some ground coffee in here. You can use drip coffee or espresso as well. Now let's begin. So egg, we just need egg yolk, by the way. So I am going to crack it inside the bowl, so to filter out the egg white. In the meantime, I put the egg yolk inside the milk frother in. So now I'm gonna crack the egg. So slowly just peel it off the shell and just let the egg white drip over the bowl. Okay, you don't need to be too hard about this. So yes, it's very easy. So you just tip it side by side from the egg. Okay, like this. One. Okay, I tip it, and now we have the egg in here. So I just tip it inside the milk frother now. So the second one as well in the meantime, as you can see. So it is a repetitive job, so I'm gonna fast forward it for you. The next ingredient will be the condensed milk. So about 3 teaspoons, or briefly say, condensed milk is quite sweet in nature, and it's very thick as well in the meantime. So depends how sweet you want. So 3 is my maximum intake of the ingredients. So I mean you can put less if you want, but that won't be that fluffy if you put less. So add a dash of milk, tiny little bit of milk, so that is actually to thinner the ingredients. So I have egg yolk, condensed milk, and milk. I put some more milk, so to make it more easy for the milk frother to work. So yeah, now I am going to start brewing some coffee in the meantime. So I'm gonna prepare the coffee ground, okay, that I ground in the earlier. So you can use either drip coffee or espresso. It depends on you. And I just fresh grounded this coffee, and I find it more tastier for me if I use espresso. So I put it inside my coffee dripper, which is called Mocha. So you can get it from Amazon or eBay basically. So yeah, I've been using this device for such a long time as well. I mean since 2018 until now, and use it every day. It's not broken, and yeah, it's quite pretty durable compared to a lot of stuff nowadays. So yeah, so screw it on the top, okay, tight, and then I put it on the stove now. So now I'm going to start froth the milk and the egg yolk with the condensed milk. As you can see, it's slowly blending. Now, make sure the temperature is not too hot if too quickly. If not, it will start cooking the egg yolk. Then you will be end up in like custard or a cake or something like that. So yeah, I'm just not really sure how high the temperature I need to be, but basically you just have to test out to see the texture as long as they are not into the solid form. Okay, let it run in the meantime. So basically I touch the side of my milk photo to see how hot they are in the meantime, and we need some hot water. The reason why is the Vietnamese coffee style, they don't really cook the egg yolk, so the hot water is used to warm up the coffee in the meantime to warm up the egg yolk. So yeah, so basically I'll show you later on where to put it. So my coffee is brewing, I hope. So yeah, here you go. Now, oops, it's a bit too hot now. I can feel it, so I need to quickly just turn it down a little bit more. So yeah, you can see the steam is coming out, which is like, I think it's still alright. As long as it's not a lump. I didn't see any lump inside the texture. So yeah, fingers crossed it should be fine. Steaming. So it's hot. Okay, that's fine. I didn't see any lump. That's good. Now my coffee is coming out. Yay. So we'll wait for a minute. In the meantime, very handy devices, Rufang. I cannot live without this mocha. Yeah, basically if something damaged, you just change the rubber ring inside, and it's very easy to clean as well in the meantime. So I use it every day, no damage, nothing. So it haven't been replaced since 2017. Now, okay, here. Oh, too hot. Turn down. Okay, I need to turn it down now. Make sure. Right, here we go. Okay, it's about to finishing soon. So now, so finished. I got the coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it inside the coffee cup as well in the meantime, and I also prepare a bowl below as well, so that you can actually pour the hot water inside the bowl later. So coffee in the meantime, here you go. Yum. Then you see the bowl over here as well, right? And I will use the hot water, and okay, now I will let it cool down a little bit. This one is way too hot. So the hot water, I pour it just around the bowl. Don't put it inside the coffee, okay? That will be will water down your coffee. That will be like a bit like watering the coffee is not taste very nice. So yes, so I warm up the coffee. Now we'll put I let it cool down a little bit first, okay, so that I can put this into the coffee straight away. So you can see the texture is kind of silky, milky, kind of yellowish kind of texture. This is what you want. You don't want to see a glue of lump before, because I have egg coffee in here before. Is they are cooked the egg. I was like petrifying, to be frank. Now I will show you how it looks like. I scoop up the tiny bit of the bottom bit. You can see it's look like a custard texture. So you can see it. Yeah. So here you go. Scrape it off. So you can see look like that. Yeah. So it's not watery and not too thick, or not like it's a cooked egg kind of feeling. So it's like in between. So this is how the texture is supposed to be. Okay. Okie dokie. So almost done. The next one, I don't think I need the sugar, so just leave it as it's fine, because I feel that it's sweet enough. So yeah, I forgot a little bit of matcha powder, because nowadays people hype up matcha. So I always drink matcha in the meantime, but I mean matcha can have a lot of usage, as well as I put it on the top of egg coffee. Oh, I forget to put tiny sprinkle of salt, tiny bit of salt to enhance the flavor a little bit. Then I will put the matcha powder on the top. Just sprinkle a dash, like very dash dust. Yes, very green. Now, here you go. I present you my green tea matcha Vietnamese egg coffee. There you go.
Oh, yes. I'm tasting it. So still hot, as you can see, with hot water. Very creamy. Creamy and also is different. Trust me, it's very different. You try it, then you will know. Anyway, guys, enjoy. Sorry. I also forget to mention about the egg white that I filtered up just now. So basically, egg white, you know, chuck it away. Means egg white you can use for a lot of things. Even the coffee, actually the coffee ground, you actually can reuse the coffee ground itself. So for example, I usually egg white, for breakfast, you can actually fry it up for breakfast if you want to use it. And the coffee ground, for compost, I not widely suggest for the indoor plant because they absorb, they can't filter out the water firstly. So gardening outdoor is fine, or I can use it as like when you do some pasta or a roast or anything. I usually just sprinkle on the top of the pasta sauce and things like that to enhance the flavor a little bit more. Or else you can put it in roast beef or whatever roast you want. And even chicken actually is not that bad to be fair. So I done chicken with the coffee before. You just like rub it on the top of chicken skin and then just put it in the oven. It's actually not that bad, perfect actually. So yes, so the couple tips, some item that we use for making the stuff, we actually can reuse them for different purposes. So perhaps great some authority, but joking, but it's not really. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, why not to try out something different? Yeah. So okay. So hopefully you can give me some feedback when you try it out and see what is working, what's not working. At least I know what is, good for everybody. Yeah. So